Welcome back to a new story. I am Rahul. I hope you are all well. Without further ado, let's get back to the story. My name is Cynthia and the other is Sinha. Although we are related, we have been very good friends since childhood. Basically, the house we came to visit is known as Talukdar Bari. A part of this village is entirely Talukdar Bari. It is said that many people used to gather there, but now, no one from this family lives in the village. This part of Talukdar Bari is always surrounded by silence. It is worth mentioning that this is the house of my grandmother's mother. Due to this, we have heard many stories related to Talukdar Bari. Let's come to the main story. The story is in late 2022. We came to this house on the occasion of eating winter pita. Every year at this time, everyone comes to the village. But that year, only my family came. And the invitation was from Sinha, because it is Sinha's grandfather's house. After everyone's chat at night, when everyone fell asleep, Sinha and I planned to watch a movie. But since we couldn't find the network inside the house, we went outside. Even when we went outside, we couldn't get the network. We opened the main gate from the courtyard and went out of the house. That day, it was a bright night. As soon as we came out of the main gate, my eyes fell on the dried up pond to the east. The empty space under the green grass and the open sky looked so attractive. I was looking in that direction. At that time, Sinha asked me, "Shall we go there?" We didn't think of anything else. Why? In one go, the two of us crossed the bushes on the other side, went down the slope of the pond, and reached that place along the middle. After reaching there, our hearts sank. "Was it okay to come this far?" I said. "Sinha, what time is it?" Sinha said, with a slightly trembling voice. "When we came out, you didn't say it was 11 o'clock yet." I got a little annoyed and said, "Tell me what you're asking." Sinha held her phone in front of me. It was exactly 12 o'clock. "How is that possible?" At that moment, Sinha said, "It may not be what you think. Maybe you misjudged the time. We will get up from the pond without further delay." At that moment, I noticed that the slope leading up from the pond had become as high as a mountain. Is this also a mistake of the eyes? We both looked at each other. No, I don't see it wrong, because we both see the same thing. We decided to go up to the northeast of the pond. When we got there, I saw that the road was clear. On the other side of the pond, on the right side of the ghat, there was a madrasa and a family graveyard next to it. As we crossed the graveyard, someone from behind said in a slightly heavy voice, "What are you doing here? Who are you?" Looking back, I saw a man wearing a white robe and a white beard and a cap on his head. I gasped for breath. I whispered to Sinha that he might be the madrasa's hujur. I greeted him and told him that we had come to the Talukdar's house. We had come here because there was no network on the phone. The man got annoyed and said, "Go home. Don't stay here. Go and don't stand. Go straight home." How did this guy behave? The way back home from there was like this. There were two abandoned houses on both sides, an alley in the middle. As soon as we went inside the alley, the network got full speed. Sinha and I decided to download 2 movies and then go. Then we were not prepared for what happened to us. Something that looked like a fox was coming towards us. We held each other's hands tightly in fear. As that thing came a little closer, we discovered something new. It was a baby. But then I didn't know what to do when I saw something like a fox. I couldn't remember anything. At that time, when the baby started crying loudly, we got even more scared and came out of that alley and went home. If I went to raise it, everyone in the house would scold me. So I went to sleep without telling anyone at home. But these events were going around in both of our heads. Sleep was not coming. After a while, I heard a loud noise above the rice field. So both Sinha and I got up and went outside to see what had happened. Then I opened the main gate and went outside again and saw how many big beans were lying outside the gate. Although the big bean tree was far away, I didn't worry about it and took 3 or 4 ripe big beans from there. And when I returned home, Sinha ate all the big beans alone. Nothing happened. The next day, I returned home, and Sinha also went back to the city. The incident could have ended here, but after returning home, for 1 or 4 days, I kept seeing the same thing in my dreams. A figure that looked like that child called me, who was shouting, "Cynthia, come back. We are waiting for you." When I keep having the same dream every night, I will call Sinha to tell her about it. At that moment, Sinha called, "Cynthia, it has been 4 nights in my dream. This shadow is calling me. I think something bad is happening to me." I said, "Just tell me, not to you, not to us, because I also saw the dream the first 2 nights. I thought it was my mind's fault." After talking to Sinha, I went to sleep, and that night's dream was different. The Huzur, whom I thought was the Huzur of the madrasa, came to our dream and said in a very angry voice, "I didn't ask him to leave. And where is the tree that you are playing with so much? Did you think so?" The next morning, Sinha's mother called. Her mother said that Sinha was very sick. Her stomach was hurting badly. She had been admitted to the hospital. The doctors couldn't find any reason for the stomach pain. That evening, I went to the hospital to see Sinha and sent my mother away and told her that I would stay with Sinha today. I thought that Sinha must know about my dream. So what was the big deal? I couldn't think anymore. Sinha's mother and I stayed in the hospital. When Sinha's mother went downstairs to bring food, I told Sinha everything. Then, I thought I would tell everyone everything. Before we could finish talking, Sinha's mother came with food. How could it be so soon? It hadn't even been 5 minutes. Sinha's mother brought a packet of biryani and soup for Sinha. She gave me the packet of biryani, and while eating, she tried to feed Sinha the soup. I thought that when the biryani arrived, I would bring a cold drink. When I told Sinha's mother about the cold drink, she said, "You don't have to go now. You eat first." She kept refusing to go. I kept saying, "I will go." At one point, she got angry and said, "No, I'm not." I got annoyed with her words and left the cabin. As soon as I reached the ground floor, I saw Sinha's mother entering the hospital from the main gate. My body went cold. I ran to Sinha and saw the elevator going up. Without waiting for the elevator, I kept going up the stairs. Sinha's cabin was on the 4th floor. The stairs seemed to never end. As I went to the cabin, I saw Sinha lying unconscious on the floor under the bed. Just then, Sinha's mother came. Then I told him everything that happened. From the first day to the next, Sinha was brought home from the hospital. Our family took refuge in a good Huzur. Huzur said that there was a bad jinn behind the madrasa. All this was his work. By the grace of Allah, nothing bad happened to us after Huzur's treatment. I hope you liked this story.